Hey, everybody. Wanted to talk to you tonight about traditions versus silliness. In a previous assignment I was at, I was doing a walk around of some dormitories, and I noticed you have to picture this. There's a row of dormitories to your right, 50 feet of space between you, and another set or 100 feet between you, and then another row of dormitories on your left. And in that space between dormitories, there's some there's some trees. Those trees are pretty tall, and in those trees, you see these little dots, and you're walking around. You're like, I can't really tell what those are. You get a little closer, and it's boots. Like, okay, so, and I'm walking around with another senior NCO, and I'm like, hey, it's been a while since I've been here to the dormitories. What's the deal with the boots in the trees? I don't know, Chief. Like, okay, so let's figure out what it is. And I stopped the nearest airman. I'm like, hey, man, let me ask you a question. What's the deal with all the boots up in the trees? And he's like, oh, Chief, that's a tradition that we have here in the squadron. I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this tradition. What is it? And he's like, well, anytime we come back from Bullis, once we've graduated, we take our boots off, we tie the strings, and we toss them up in the trees. I'm like, well, what's that symbolize? Oh, nothing really. It's just fun. Like, okay. I was like, well, that's not really a tradition. That's what I would call silliness. And oh, by the way, it looks like hot garbage in the trees in the dormitories. So I'm going to need y'all to fix that. And I look at the senior NCO beside me. I was like, how long do you think it'll take to get those traditional boots out of the trees? And he's like, I don't know, Chief, but we'll get on it. I'm like, okay, I'll give you a few days and I'll come back out and walk around again. Fast forward a few days, I go out and walk around and all the boots aren't gone. So I call that senior NCO back in. I'm like, hey, man, what do you need me to do to help you get those boots out of the trees? I really want those boots out of the trees. Um, he's like, well, some of them are way up there. I was like, so do you need me to call and get you a cherry picker or a truck or something, or an extended pole chainsaw telescoping thing they sell at Home Depot? Nah, we'll get it. Okay, all right, cool. That's what you said last time, so I'm down with it. A few more days go by, and I see the civilian deputy director out there with a pole saw cutting limbs down, getting trees down. And I'll say, hey, what are you doing? He's like, you wanted these boots down? I was like, yeah, but I didn't want you to take the boots down. I want the airmen and the NCOs who let the boots get up there take them down. But all right, hey, it's a team. So he's out there working and sweating and doing his thing. So, hey, whatever. Get after it, man. I appreciate you. After several days, a couple of weeks probably, most of the boots come down out of the trees, and I pull some of the class leaders in and some of the NCOs, and I talk to them about tradition and what a tradition is, what a tradition's about, and all that other kind of stuff. I was like, and look around. I said, tell me, other than we know that this is the dormitory where security forces, graduates and goes out to the Air Force, other than just knowing that by looking at it, what shows us that this is us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's stopping us from painting some blue and gold things down, ripping up some dead, burnt grass and putting some rocks formations or landscaping down, or class projects or something like that? Absolutely nothing. I'm like, all right. So let's get after some of that stuff and stop throwing boots in trees, and let's start marching and singing Jodies and all those kinds of things. So I just thought that was a pretty funny story that I would tell, and to this day, some people will message me and be like, did you get all those boots out of the trees? Because I was pretty adamant about the boots in the trees. And long story short, we got it done. It was silly. It wasn't a tradition. It was just something that, you get caught up in a moment. People are paying attention to other things. I get it. There's way more things that are more important. And a new guy comes in. He's like, yeah, what's this? But I want to believe, and I truly believe, that one of the reasons I was assigned there was to help get some of those silly things out of the way and get us back on track to doing some great business. And I tell you what, the NCOs and senior NCOs that were down there with me were phenomenal. And they really made the last couple of years of my tour until my retirement an absolute dream come true. So to all you all out there that were with us down there in the 343rd in Texas, appreciate the heck out of you. And if you see any boots in the trees, make sure you get them down. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.